So I've got a question today. I guess, yeah, like a general, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And have you ever been told that you look like someone famous? So I'll go first. I have been told that I look like Mary Louise Parker from the show Weeds. And I will pass it to Santi.
I don't know now because I have my hair is quite white. But when I was younger, some people used to tell me that I looked like this presenter on TV, on the Spanish TV, that plays a lot of. Séptimos may know. I think his name is José Luis Hurtado. Hace los concursos siempre. He plays this. He's been doing the same type of stupid program for ages. They tell me I look like him. They used to tell me. But anyway. So I'll pass it to Nate.
Yeah, and if you can Google or share screen, if you have this person pulled up, that would be funny. Or if you want to share later.
Yeah, I get one of two people, and that's either Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Shia LaBeouf, and then that is really weird. But kids always think I look like Shia LaBeouf, and I don't know why. But yeah, I'll pass to Zep.
Thank you, Nate. I'm doing fantastic. I hear my echo. And I mean, it's my family. And they say I look like Sheldon Cooper. Even if I don't see so much, but they tell me you're like Sheldon. And Sam told me a lot too. I'll pass it to Marco.
Marco, are you there? Okay, I'll snag it. Is the question what famous person you look like?
Yeah, how are you doing today in general? How you feeling? And yeah, who's your celebrity doppelganger that you've been told?
Well, it used to be when I was clean shaven and had like shorter but longer hair, you know? It used to be Ashton Kutcher. People thought I looked like Ashton Kutcher, but now it's not at all because I have the beard and man bun. I don't know. Pretty much anyone with a man bun works. And then I'm doing great today. Trying to just got off a call on the Common Simulator is going to launch like this week, like for reals. So I'm really excited about it. And I'll pass it to Juan.
Thanks, Griff. Hello, everyone. I'm doing fine, very well. I think people sometimes tell me that I look like Sebastián Viera, that is the goalkeeper of Junior, the team of Barranquilla. Maybe you can Google it, or I can like share screen. And yeah, it's just like a goalkeeper from our team.
Can you repeat the name?
Sebastián Viera, he's Uruguayan. Yeah.
Oh, I thought your sharing screen was Eduardo.
Yes. And besides that, I'm very fine. I will pass. I don't know. I jumped late, so I don't know who is missing.
Pass to Ivy.
Hi everyone. So I'm doing well. I'm feeling great also. And I've been told once that I look like Sarah Jessica Parker. So yeah. I think that's the one. I'm passing it to Tam.
Thanks, Ivy. I have to say, I think my friends are super kind and gracious because they always tell me I look like someone much more beautiful than me. Zoe Deschanel is someone I used to get a lot. And now I get the girl from the Queen's Gambit. Gambit, the show on Netflix. And I don't see the resemblance at all, but I'll always take it. And I'll pass to Eduardo.
Hello, everyone. I got usually Dev Patel or any kind. Dev Patel is from Slumdog Millionaire, or anyone Hindi. They usually tell me that I look like them. Like a huge.
Is Marco, are you there? I think Marco is the only one who hasn't gone.
Yeah, sorry, I had some connectivity issues again. Sorry about that. So I had to switch my connection.
Yeah.
How I'm doing first, I'm doing well aside from, yeah, can you hear me? I'm breaking up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's well, okay. Doing well, just having some lower back pain and can't sit for too long. And people used to tell me that I look like Russell Crowe. I don't know, maybe. So if you say any similarities, then fine. If not, then. And also, there's another actor, a famous one, I can't recall. But anyway, yeah, that's it. And yeah, back to you, Jess.
Sorry to hear about your back. I know some people are doing like the standing desk, and
no,
maybe you can.
It's an injury I have for a long time, and it just triggers every once in a while, and it's kind of bad. But yeah.
I hope you feel better. Okay. Well, yeah, today's a little open, and thanks everybody for coming. And there's so much work going on that's been flowing really nicely with everybody communicating like in the GitHub. And Marco, thanks for all your work. It's been really flowing super nice to have everybody. I feel like comms is kind of like getting decentralized now, which is great, and has more people like taking on different things, but the coordination seems to be flowing smooth, but of course open to like hearing any feedback about how things are going. So I guess I'm gonna just ask, does anybody have anything they'd like to add to the agenda before we jump in, that I can just make a note and make sure that everybody is heard? Does anybody have anything particular to discuss before we jump into the Zen Hub so that we can reserve some time for that?
It's already got a Zen Hub issue, so I can wait.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I was talking to Nate about working on the FAQ, maybe stealing that from Eduardo as long as he's cool with that.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because Eduardo's got a lot on his plate. So sure, Marco, are you in a place to where you can present the Zen Hub, or do you need me to share screen? You want me to share, or you're good to present? You'll do it. Okay, awesome. So yeah, Marco can go issue by issue, and then if we have any issues, we can break out. And just to say again, kind of like our weekly meeting, we can try not to get too deep into the issues, maybe like 5, I would say like 10 minutes max for discussion, so we don't get too deep in the weeds. And then if we need a really deep discussion beyond, then we can schedule work sessions to tackle the individual tasks. But we can flow with that, just because yeah, sometimes the conversations go long. So we'll try to take issue by issue, and if the conversations go more than a couple of minutes, we can schedule a work session. Does that sound good? Okay, awesome. Take it away, Marco.
Jess, you want to start with the stuff that is you want to start with? Yeah, I wanted to start with the stuff that are in progress, just to give an update. So I'm still working on a Google Slides template, presentation template, basically, that we'll be using, similar to the one that I've already created. Then the second issue is digital security management. It's actually an epic. It has several issues. Zep and I synced on Monday. He's working on that. So we have a plan on how we're gonna kind of centralize our security management in a way, and then decentralize it after that. So that's that. Rosa, she's working on adapting the website design to the WordPress theme. She's on track. Everything is fine. Should be done next week, if not earlier. I guess Ivy, you were working on schedule reorders for the week. Then we got the supporting the tech transparency working group, weekly scheduling of tweets, list of people for the secret wiki. Actually, that's not a secret wiki anymore. We're going to be using Keybase, and several open issues regarding handing over the management and the admin powers to Juan for Discord. So that's on Meta Verde. Still have to hear about her. And yeah, that's basically, and last issue or the epic was Twitter account management and publishing process. I think that's kind of sorted out with your latest response, Jess. So I guess, Jess, you and we will take over the management on publishing on Twitter. So yeah, that's like in progress. We're doing fine. Everything on schedule right now. In Sprint Backlog, we have a couple of other things going. Do you want me to go through the Sprint Backlog, or?
Well, I can give a few updates and comments on those things you just mentioned, and then yeah, we can move a bit to the backlog and a few things to chat about. So the Google Slides presentations, I went in this morning and I created each slide for the working groups and passed to the steward. I updated in the comments section, so that's pretty much ready to roll out, and I notified and asked the stewards, please use the new ones from now on. I can just quickly share screen. I have this like working graphics, this working graphics document that I share.
Yeah, I noticed.
Openly. So yeah, that's updated, and then I don't need to share screen. I don't know why I did that. And then for the digital security management, Zepti, we chatted, and I gave him some 2FA information and other stuff. Is there anything else, Zepti, that you need for that, or you can just ping me whenever to jump on a call? Do you need to bring anything up, or?
I'll already build with some those teams on the Keybase. And yeah, the idea is now gather all the information and split between teams, and then make like, I don't know, like whoever it needs, make like 3-4 owners, so it's more decentralized in a way. And yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. And yeah, I think, and the Twitter. Yeah, Twitter, I commented for you there, Marco. I'm also happy to support any other people who want to contribute or take on some of that work. But for now, I've kind of been doing the like editorial stuff, and then Ivy has been supporting with recurring. And yeah, so if anybody else wants to contribute to Twitter, they can look at that issue and ask questions, and I'm happy to like have more contributors. But it's been growing pretty well, but yeah, always open for discussion. So that's it for those issues. And yeah, I have to move. Actually, I didn't realize that some of my tasks are not in progress, so I've got to go fix that real quick. If you want to start going through the sprint backlog.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm not muted. All right, on the sprint backlog, we got a new Discord migration. I think that's one on Juan. Juan, are you in the call? Is Juan here? Yeah, Juan is here.
Yes.
So yeah, so there's this issue migrating the TE Discord conversations, everything that was happening over there to the TEC. This issue has some explanation on how the process should work. If you would have any questions, I think Meta Verde and Vivi can help you with that. Have you looked into this already?
Yes, what I have talked with them is that the Discord is like functional. Is good to be in it. So maybe it's just like to take a collective decision and to say, okay, we will try to have the next meetings in the other Discord and like start sharing the message to all the people in the organization to jump in the other server. But until I have heard, it is working and functional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already did that. I kind of nudged people to move over to the new TEC Discord. I would love to have this call next time in our new Discord as well. And also Kai built the bridges, so they're both bridged now, all the channels, which is great. So you don't have to worry about it. But anyway, like I would like everyone to be, to have the habit to actually go to the TEC Discord, and not the TE Discord, right? So yeah, that's for that part. And for this particular issue that I was referring to, Juan, maybe just look at it. This one, it's the issue 319. It's about migrating old messages from the TE Discord to the new Discord. If that can be done, then great. If not, then also okay. So if you can just look into that and get back to me.
Okay, I will look at that issue.
Okay, cool. Then we have the stuff for you, Eduardo. I think articles and demo speaker. Any updates on that?
Regarding the article, I have to sync with Jess, see how far she had her piece. And then regarding the speaker, we had a last conversation just about the speaker. I completely forgot what we talked, like if we had someone for this Wednesday or not. Because I remember we were trying to reach out people.
Yeah. So about the how to become a Hatcher article, Griff had a lot of content that was kind of a draft started. It's blocked by the token DApp. I didn't start it. Besides, just what Griff has is there, and I was asking Griff for that, and then we were waiting on the Common Stack to produce their article, but we could sketch out the draft a little deeper. Or you could start it, but we're blocked by the DApp being released and by the Common Stack releasing their article. And then for the other question, sorry, what the other question was? The speaker. Yeah, I've reached out again to Token Kitchen, to Sherman, and she hasn't gotten back yet. I've reached out to a few other groups that I've been having chats with, and nobody's confirming yet. The other thought was we were waiting to hear back from the DACAD guys, the P2P learning that we spoke to last week. If you want to maybe check in with them and see if they'd be ready to present for this week. That was the one we were hoping would come soonest.
Yeah, sure. And then I would like to have probably, I don't know if we have an editorial content calendar or somewhere where you can see how or the scheduled messages posted on Twitter or in Telegram or whatever. Mainly because if we have a content editorial calendar, there is 2 calls that I would like to send message in advance. One is the call that I talked Griff about, which is a TEC hatch onboarding call, which is a community call, and that needs to be sent out for people who wants to be a hatcher. So I want to know if we can book this scheduled message for that, and also for the AMA call. I think AMA call is already booked on Twitter, so that goes fine. We just need to add the other one.
Yeah, so you can look in the I'll send you the issue and the document that Ivy is using for recurring tweets, and you can draft the content, or she can draft and you can edit, whatever. And then, yeah, that can go on her recurring schedule, and the AMA is already on that document. So I'll send it to you.
I have another question. Who has access to create?
I have one suggestion.
Yes, sorry.
And then it creates a third token.
No. Go ahead, Eduardo. You first.
Yes, just have the question of who besides Griff and maybe Tam has access to create Google Calendar events for the DEC to add the calls.
I added the TC onboarding call, but yeah, I think, and if you really want it, Eduardo, I can give you access as well.
No, mainly because I just want to know if I edit that date with agenda notes and stuff, it's public for everyone or just for me? Just that question.
What do you mean?
Like if I edit that Google Calendar appointment, does it make it public for everyone who I shared that, or it only makes it for me, the notes section?
Do you mean the document? Like if you post a document in the...
No, you have the Google Calendar event, the one that you just created. For example, the AMA. And I need to add like the link to the manifesto. I need to add the links to whatever content we may have eventually there, because it's a recurrent event. So I want to have that. Okay.
It's just for you. It just shows for you. And if you had access to the main calendar, then it shows to everyone.
Okay, thank you.
I'd love to throw some stuff in too, unless you're not finished quite yet, Eduardo.
I'm
finished.
Oh, you're up next. Okay, I'm after you.
I thought you wanted access to the calendars too. What I'd say is, it's a community calendar, so I think it's fine to add you guys. Just don't abuse the power. We will hold you accountable.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
I had. Oh,
right,
Tam, you
go
were.
ahead, Marco. No, you both pulled a ticket ahead of me. Go ahead.
I just wanted to suggest regarding the tweets and the sheet where we have the tweets. Maybe create a section within the sheets where everyone can just drop their content and suggestions, and then you, Jess and Ivy, just digest that and crunch that and create it and add it to your schedule.
Sure, I'll make a submission.
Just a suggestion, maybe.
Yeah, I was just updating the issue exactly to say something like that. What Ivy's been doing really great for comment stack is she has, basically it's a spreadsheet, but it's like a whole look at the month. So you see week by week, day by day, everything that's going out looking forward. And it's super helpful to have because we could plan series like every Friday she does praise, every Saturday she does long reads. So I was suggesting that maybe we could use the same format in terms of like pre-planned events. So Jess and whoever else is currently doing the Twitter now could have, I can read what I'm writing here, but essentially it's like Jess has her fingers on the pulse, so to speak, in terms of like the token engineering community. So she definitely continue to tweet. But for us planning things in advance, we can just have like a tweet meteor planner. And that way every day something will go, whatever's relevant. So it's just building what what Ivy's already doing to include links and other subjects, but that there should also be somebody who's more reactive to what's happening in real time on Twitter as well. I have something else for the Hatcher articles. We are at the very end of the user testing for the Swiss Association. So we're, can I say it, Griff? Am I allowed to say it? Looking at launching this week, so on Friday. So it'll start to be opened and eventually will be announced slowly, then suddenly. So I think it sort of bumps up the priority of having those articles out. And then I'll pass to Griff if you want to talk about the FAQ and Nate's work, or how Nate can help with that too.
Sure. On the Swiss app, I think the idea is soft launch. We launch it. We make sure everyone can use it, but we aren't like necessarily tweeting it until like a lot of people feel like it's good, like, oh, good, you guys all do it and it doesn't feel painful. That would be ideal. And then on the FAQ issue, I can't remember what the issue number is, but I was just, Tam was bringing it up, like, onboarding needs this. Griff, what the hell? Like, do it. And I'm like, I need help. And so Nate was saying that he has some spare cycles, so I was like, okay, let's what if you just like ask me these questions and help me write them out as in FAQ style. So I was thinking, I was thinking
number 395.
What's the number?
395.
Thank you. Wow, we have a lot of issues. That's great. So yeah, But Eduardo, I saw you were assigned to it, so I want to make sure that there's some expectations or something.
No, in my case, for me, it's more about I will keep adding questions that I will keep receiving from people. So it's more about that workflow. Like but it will still serve me as the basis of the article. So yeah, we will keep looping around this FAQ, and it's fine because it's what is needed.
Okay, so I would just say maybe Nate, you and I can schedule like in chat like an hour or something to just like do an interview. Maybe even we just like ask the questions and I record it, and you don't worry about typing, but afterwards you type it up. I don't know. We can talk details.
Yeah, I can. Sounds good.
Okay, I think it'll be fun.
Okay, Marco, are you still going through the sprint backlog here? I also moved some issues to in progress, and just moving some stuff.
One more thing before.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing before. I heard that Tam and Griff, you said launch of the Swiss Association app like this week, Friday. Is it like a soft launch, or is it like we're not going to announce it or whatever? Because we don't want to launch two products at the same day. And I just want to mention that. That's all.
It's like a pre-release party. I think we could say that Swiss Association is going to be pre-released this week, and then next week or whatever Comms decides actually for CS.
Okay, cool. All right, and then in the sprint backlog, we have just several related issues at the bottom that are specific to the digital security management. These are part of the bigger epic that I already discussed. It's in the works, and yeah, nothing else here to mention. These are repeating. So yeah, that's it. I can think we can move to the sprint back to the product backlog, or does anyone have any updates or questions?
Yeah, just a little briefly. Since you speak with Rosa, I guess more often than I do, I already sent her last week the CEO keywords and the selection one. So just whenever you have a talk with her, just like a brief reminder to her, like, hey, how's it going with the CEO? That's it.
Okay, will do. Zepti, do you have any updates on the digital security management other than what I already told?
No, it's that like I already created the teams, and yeah, I will focus on all the information I have from Jess and Ivy. I will write it there, and on the stewards calls we will discuss the last ones. But for now, it's that.
All right, great, thanks.
I have a question. Sorry.
Sure, go ahead.
It's just related on the topic, so when you finish, I can.
No. It's all on you. Go ahead.
Okay. Regarding will be okay if I suggest that the video, like this video that I proposed for how to become a hatcher and so on, it's done after we consensus the article and the article is approved. So this is a question for Griff, I guess, or for everyone else, because we talk about this in the transparency audit with Septimus about if there is funds for paying the design of this video or the creation of this video, or it has to be done in-house. Like, I just want to know the spectrum of possibilities.
I mean, for anything that, if there's a budget need, the common stack bull market has been good, so the common stack is happy to throw down to some money to make something happen. Ideally, it's not a lot. We're still a nonprofit. We're basically living off membership dues that haven't started yet. So there's like a dream of some sort of like income coming in that's not donations, but it's still a dream. So but it's absolutely, dude, there's funding if it makes sense and it makes it go faster, I'd say go for it.
All right. Next meeting I will come with storyboard and budget proposal for everyone to see and agree on it if they feel like.
Another thing,
That's great. And Eduardo,
go ahead.
okay, thanks. While we're on the subject of the video, now that you mentioned it, the storyboard, are you working on a storyboard or just you?
Okay, so I think there's two separate videos. The one that I am working, yeah, let me just give an update, I guess. The one I'm working on is more a community video that we're gonna be. I don't know which one we're going to want to use on the onboarding app. Part of me thinks that a community video would be nice and like, why are we here and all that. I also think a kind of how it's going to work video would be nice. So I think what I'm doing to start this process is interviewing community members, which Zepti has offered to help. So we are making a list of people that we want to interview. And I think I'm going to also ask for some support with that work to record some interviews. And I'm going to cut together a kind of more community-oriented video of like why we're here. And then Eduardo and I were discussing that it might be good to have some kind of an animated video explaining how the hatch is going to work. But yeah, that's a lot bigger project, as in writing a script, scoping a storyboard, and then going and getting an animator, paying them to put something together. And that is somewhat, yeah, I think that will be better, Eduardo, after the How to Become a Hatcher article is written, because it can go from that. So it's not going from scratch. So I agree with you there. So yeah, is that more clear now, Marco, that when we say video, there's a community why we're here and like nice feel good video, and then there's like a how to become a hatcher content stream that's gonna come?
Yeah, one is, let's say if I want to put it like in simple word, for me, one it's for more of an internal use, and the other one is more for external use.
Well, the community video, I don't know what I'm kind of was doing this video to put on the onboarding, the Hatch app itself. I think combining them would be the ultimate for the actual front end of the Hatch. But we have to have it to see it and know to make that call. But that was my kind of vision or idea. And I don't know what, Griff, what you think, or we can kind of see how it rolls down. So like we have it in hand and then we can edit something. But I thought both pieces would be nice. A few faces and a why and a how.
Yeah. Did you guys, I agree completely. Why is one scope, how is another scope. And I just wanted to throw another curveball in there, if that's possible. We had this guy who did an incredible video for Giveth, and he just finished it. We haven't released it, but it's almost like a subtle brag. And, you know, he just did this video with us, so maybe, let me just show it. It's 30 seconds, and maybe we could use him for something that we're doing. Can you guys hear it? Damn Discord. I just paused it for a second. By the way, this is all Marco's work. This beautiful UX. Thank you, Marco. Okay, well, here, what I'll do is I'll just
take down the quality a little.
Discord eats up my entire. Oh.
Welcome to South America. Welcome to South America.
Dude, it's like Discord. It's. Come on. Okay, I tell you what, we can go on to the next topic, and I'll get the full video loaded.
But that's good to know, and maybe, you know, I'm collecting the interviews right now with, and maybe with, we'll ask for some help with Eduardo and Zepti, because I want to get maybe 10 to 20 in the bag. But it's good to know we have another resource, then we could work together or hand it off to him for some editing or get feedback on that. So that would be great. Have this person there for supporting this.
Yeah, I can support.
So we'll do the three-pronged approach.
I can support you, Jess.
Great, yeah, we have. I'm working on the why, Eduardo's on the how and the hatcher, and then we can come together and figure out the best for what to present for the end package.
Good question. Has it made? Ah, my lord. Is it clear on the GitHub issues that there are two separate videos? Because sometimes I believe, I haven't checked the GitHub today, but Tam, can you help me in this? Is it clear on the GitHub issues that there is two separate videos, or maybe the confusion comes from there?
I'm just looking at it. Hold on a second. Yeah, so there's the onboarding video editing, and there's also create a storyboard for onboarding video. So I guess that's the same.
I'll go in. I think it's not clear. I'll go in and label mine why community video, and then if you want to create a separate issue for hatcher video or animation or something.
Hold on a second. I think there's a success story. The hatch. No, there's no video. Content from the hatch.
I haven't seen the hatcher video.
No, there isn't one. It's just storyboard for the onboarding. Yeah, there isn't one. So Eduardo, if you can go ahead and just create an issue.
Sure.
Eduardo, didn't the video idea come out of the blog post idea? Isn't that's where it emerged from?
Correct.
Yeah. So I don't think it's separated yet.
Yeah, it's coordination 418. It's the post. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the video will be the one following that one.
Cool.
Thank you.
And I'm updating mine now to just say community why. So it should get clear. Thanks, Marco.
Yeah, no worries. That's it from the sprint backlog. The stuff that is still we have to do. I'm not sure if it makes sense to go to the product backlog on this call. What do you guys think?
Generally, I would say no, but unless you feel that there's something urgent in the cover, probably best to just.
Yeah, I don't see any urgent issues. They're mostly stuff, content production, but we should be focusing on our sprint right now and think about the next sprint and the product backlog next week. So
yes,
I'll just stop here.
That sounds good. Does anybody else have any other issues? Otherwise, we can end a bit early. I know I'm working on this article that Griff and I scaffolded together about why RTE public goods important. And then we have Praise Quant on this Friday, Saturday. And so we'll also have that coming up as usual with Craig. And yeah, anybody else have anything they wanted to chat about or questions?
I want to say that I am working with Seb and Ivy to write an article, Medium post, like the one we did with Gravity, to introduce transparency and to present transparency to the outside.
Yeah.
So
that's a great idea, Juan, and thank you so much for helping with that, because my writing skills are so bad. And another thing I wanted to mention now, since Edu is here, Edu wanted to add something to the YouTube videos. Maybe we can discuss it now.
True. Basically, I commented. I saw Levy's presentation, and on the description there is. I don't know. I haven't seen every video, so I cannot speak for the rest. But there is no description of what a TC is at the beginning of the description of the video. So it will be a nice spot to just say TC is this, and then acknowledging who is in the video. If that person like Livy is there, like acknowledging like social media, whatever thing she wants to be put out there, just to have this kind of community sense that if we have very few views, but if people comes to watch a video, at least gets an idea of what is this belong to or what it is part of, because some of them are meetings, some of them are not necessarily a full explanation of what you're watching or how do you got into that. So I just had this brief idea to just have this little template explain the concept of the TEC as the first line, and then a second line explaining what's the video about probably, and a third line acknowledging who is the person or who are the people who are in the video, and that's it. Just to like yeah, basically that.
Yeah, have a consistency across our communications.
Yes.
And we are advancing token engineering.
Did you mean for all the YouTube videos and playlists, or were you speaking specifically about the homepage?
No,
the YouTube.
I'm talking about the YouTube videos, not the homepage. Just to have like Livy, like she was speaking about, and she was in a presentation, but there is no context about what is ETA Denver. There is no context about why she's speaking there. Like there is no context there. So we need to provide context. We are thinking and assuming people knows what the TEC once they get into that YouTube video. But if we are starting to launch and putting all this content out there, people will Google us, people will find these videos, and they won't find an answer. So we need to grab them however we can.
Okay, so maybe we can create a GitHub issue to review the YouTube templates and see any additional information added. If Septi, you want to create that and lead it, and Eduardo and I can support with any content questions. And then Septi, with your article, if you need some eyes when you finish writing, you can send in the stewards channel and we can all give some feedback. And when you're ready to publish, I can get you set up. So just reach out.
Awesome. Regarding the templates of the videos, I would prefer like someone else have the flag and I support, because I'm starting to get very booked. And yeah, I prefer to the things I'm assigned, do and complete them, than get too many and just don't do some. So yeah.
Let's save it for next sprint.
Awesome.
Shall we create the issue so we don't forget about it?
Yeah, and then you can, I was gonna say create an issue and then you can flag it, tag it next sprint, and we can, yeah.
If there's nothing else, when we're done, I want to finish with the Giveth video.
Please do.
Did anyone else have something about the comms meeting or comms plans for the week? Okay, cool. I'm just really excited about this. Because we're giving Giveth a new voice, and also this guy just did such a good job. It's like, wow.
Sorry,
Very
this is
nice.
great.
Yeah, that was nice.
Nice editing.
Great use of confetti.
Great use of confetti emoji and music.
Confetti is mandatory everywhere.
Truth. So I don't know. Maybe it might be also a common swarm piece that we do. I don't know. I don't know where we integrate this guy, but dude, it was not that hard to work with him. Could kick that out in like maybe 2 max. So
Cool. If you want to introduce us, then we can ask him when we need help or something looked at when we start to get to the editing section. That'd be good.
To be able to organize.
Hey Jake, how you
Cool.
going? Want to say anything before we wrap?
Yeah, it was cool.
Jake made a
Yeah,
rad
that's
new
about it. Yeah.
GIF for us that I'm really excited about. Can I show? I just want to show it. This is my new fave. You guys see my screen? It's so cool. It's my new fave. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put it out in my article and on Twitter and anywhere else you want to use it. Yay, Jake! I love your art. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
awesome.
Inspiring. All right. On that note, I don't know if my internet's messed up, but I couldn't hear Jake. All right.
No,
On that
I'm here.
note, we'll wrap
I'm
it up
here.
early. Everybody can get a tea. OP before soft cup. I've got another call too in a few minutes, and I'm going to keep cranking on this article. So thanks everybody. That was a really nice meeting. Really appreciate everybody's input. And yeah, we are in the new Discord now. The comms team is coordinating in the new Discord. We have migrated. Oh wait, I should show also one last thing as we go. Marco made this funny little meme here. Where is it? I love the memes. Oh, and the meme party. We're going to have another meme party this Friday. We're working on scheduling it. Griff made some awesome ones that I already shared on Twitter. But look, the comms has migrated to the new TC Discord.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
See you guys in the new Discord if you have any comms questions or want to chat about anything.
Are we gonna move these meetings to the new Discord?
Whenever Juan tells us we're migrating. and also Juan, since you're now also Juan, let me know because I've got to just give Angela the heads up. Or let's give her a couple of days heads up if we can.
We should give her that heads up now.
Okay, I'll give her the heads up now. I have a call with her tomorrow, actually.
Okay, maybe we can talk about this in the stewards call.
Sounds great. I'll put it on the agenda.
We can't migrate yet? We need to wait, right?
I noticed that some channels aren't fully bridged. I think there's just some QA that needs to be done. I mean, we could migrate, of course.
Well, the migration, one last note. We also need to go in. We need to create an issue to go in. We have to change all the comms materials to the new link. All of the past articles and all the links. That's one task as well. It shouldn't be too hard. You just got to do it. And then I think we make like a little announcement or something before the community call and then do the official go. So yeah, just let us know what's needed, Juan.
Okay.
We can do it together.
Yes, okay. I will try to help then writing that article, and I think that this should be a collective decision. So when everyone feels comfortable, we can start making everything in the new Discord, and we can leave message here that the further work that we're doing, people can jump to the new Discord.
I'll DM you about that, and then yeah. Alrighty.